see Oliver like creeping on me? Bud, what are you doing? We're back home! Oh my god. Raise your hand if you watched all of the travel vlogs. Wow, what an amazing time. That is for sure. It's been forever since I was gone for that long. Like, it's been forever since I've taken a vacation. Much needed, much overdue. So excited to be back home though. I mean, I could have stayed gone like a little bit longer. Who wouldn't? But something about like coming home and coming back to a new season, it makes me really excited. My brain is fully on fall right now, getting into like new routines. I'm so excited for like fall cozy reading, but also the fashion. Fall is easily one of my favorite seasons for clothing. I mean, you got all of the browns, all of like the dark colors, the layering, the coats. I get to bust out my coats again. All the coats I love to wear before like it truly settles into good old classic Seattle weather where it's like way too rainy, you know? So naturally, I did some shopping at Aritzia to help me prepare, refresh my wardrobe a little bit, and I am so obsessed with every single thing that I got. So right now I'm gonna show you every single thing that I got, but we're also gonna create some outfits together too. I'm being transparent as always. Thank you, Aritzia, for working with me today. You are my favorite, and I am forever grateful anytime that I get to work with you. The first thing I wanted to get started is actually the sweater that I'm wearing right now. Aritzia has just like the best cashmere pieces. This is a cashmere sweater. I always love to stock up on some new sweaters for fall, and this one's incredible because it has more of like a relaxed fit, slightly oversized. The cashmere makes it obviously so incredibly soft, but I love that this is kind of like a thicker sweater too. Cashmere always packs a punch of warmth, even like in a thinner material of cashmere, but when it's thicker, ooh. This sweater gets me through some of like the super crisp days in fall, but it's gonna be perfect to transition into winter as well. And this color is just like everything. Here it is farther back, and with like a full outfit, I paired it with this belt. It has like this really cute like Western kind of like vibe to it, and the denim that I paired with it is my favorite from Aritzia. Well, I have two specific favorites. The Marlowe style is phenomenal, especially if you want like more of like a baggier straight leg fit, something to like wear with sneakers. But this style is everything to me because you can wear it with sneakers, but I also love to wear it like with booties to elevate it a little bit. But this is the fair wash, so it's like fitted throughout the waist and the butt, and then it starts to taper and get looser throughout the thigh, and then it's kind of like a wide leg down below too, to really just make the fall look just like my everyday favorite go-to fall outfit. This is a Carissa classic. Whenever I don't really know what to wear in the fall time, like this sort of formula is what I always work with. I got my favorite jacket in a new colorway. I am so in love with this color. Do you like see this? So this is the slouch coat. You guys know that this is one of my favorite styles. They have this in so many different fabrics, which is great because you can kind of like pick and choose and find like what you love best. The thick ones are amazing for winter, but I love this style specifically for fall because it's a lot thinner. So it's not like fully lined like the winter ones. Like this will get you through a full day. Like when the morning starts out a little bit crisp and cold, so then it starts to warm up later in the day. I don't feel like I'm absolutely dying, but it just gives so much effortless vibes. It's just oversized, easy breezy jacket to throw on with absolutely anything. So I'm very happy about this. This outfit is kind of epic. So starting with this sweater, because this is the new item from this outfit. Same cashmere sweater, but a polo style. This one is also thinner, so it's not like the super thick cashmere, but like I said, it still offers incredible warmth and still great for everyday wear as well. You can also see like it's a little bit more fitted. It's not like so relaxed and so oversized. If you want it to be, definitely size up in this one. My favorite thing to do with these sort of things is to layer like a white tee underneath. So you'll see a white tee layered underneath every single one of like these outfits. This is also from Aritzia. It's a classic. You can wear it as like a layering like I am, or like on its own as well. I need to lower you down so you can see the whole outfit. This is gonna be another go-to outfit for me. It's just so simple but like understated at the same time. Having like this cashmere sweater, the white tee, this pair of denim is like ultra ultra soft. I love that it's like a straight leg, still fitted throughout the waist. And then just pairing it with some loafers as well to top it off with a coat, or I should say a jacket. I got like this checkered bomber style jacket. Like, does this not just like tie in absolutely perfectly? The checker on it it's subtle, but the brown is gorgeous. It's a little bit oversized. This is the smallest size too. It's a little bit longer. We got some pockets on the side. You guys. I love it. Okay, I had to show styling this polo sweater just like one other way because this outfit would be perfect for the office, especially if you're in like a work setting that is more professional, like you have to wear something like this, or you just want to look really put together and chic and effortless. This is perfect for you, but it's just pairing it with some trousers. I got like this brown pair, and then I paired it with sneakers as well, just to keep it a little bit more casual. You can also sub this out and pair it with loafers that would obviously look equally as cute, but I'm obsessed with this one as well. Fall does not exist for me without a good sweat set, and I love to refresh my sweat sets for this season. Ever since sweat sets like became a thing, what was this, like 6-7 years ago really? Aritzia has always been my go-to. They are constant. They always have like the best styles, the best colorways. So I love these new styles for the new season. This sweatshirt, it is cropped. It's a good style because I know it obviously looks good like this, like a matching set to be more casual, but with this croppedness, it's gonna look really good paired with jeans as well. And then I've kind of like started to switch over all of my sweatpants into like a straight leg. I sized up in this just to be slightly oversized, but you can see that it's still like a straight leg throughout. The length isn't too long either. This is the regular length instead of the short. They do have different inseams. They even have a tall option. And I think this colorway is like vintage black or something, but I'll have all of the details listed down below for you. But I mean, I need to go back and get this in more colors, that's for sure. This, I absolutely love this as well. So this is great for like a truly professional work environment, or for like an event, like a work event, or some sort of event where like you need to be polished, but not like quite like a dress, you know? The sweater is the same cashmere sweater as the first one, where it's like a little bit thicker of a material. It is relaxed, slightly oversized. I kept it untucked so that you can see, but it's the cardigan version. I already went back and ordered this in more colors, I'm not gonna lie. I love the look of tucking like a cardigan, keeping it buttoned up, but like tucking it in. I don't quite have a mirror, so just go with me on this one. Still look polished. You got the belt, got some nice trousers. These are the effortless trouser. Love, right? You can still layer a white tee underneath it for like a little peekaboo situation if you wanted to. If not, obviously you can wear the cardigan just open. You can also layer like a good wool coat over top of it. This is the same version of like that wool coat that I shared with you guys earlier in a different color, but this is one that I got last season that became my go-to, and this kind of like started the obsession with like this specific jacket. This colorway is still available, and man, it's just such a good one. Did I tell you or did I tell you? I love every single one of these new pieces. I cannot wait for fall to like officially start so that I can wear all of these pieces. Like, I'm just imagining all the places that I can go. I'm gonna be looking so cute, and that always just like makes me so happy. All of these items are linked down below in the description for you guys to look at, to shop. I'll also have all of these outfits linked over on my LTK shop page. But I'm excited that this is officially kicking off fall for me. Fall fashion. There will absolutely be more Aritzia videos to come. Let's hop into the rest of this vlog now, guys. I've actually been looking forward to this all month. Such a weird thing to like look forward to, but I only do this once a month, and that is put finished books up on this bookcase right here. And I mean, I was gone for half of the month, right? But like the very start of the month, like September 1st, I was gone. So I'm playing like a little bit of catch me up before this month is over. So this includes kind of like some special editions that I got of some like current books that I own. That's what these 4 are actually. I can show them to you. And then the rest of these are the books that I read in the month of August. Should I talk about these? So I did film a TikTok review of all of the books that I read in the month of August. You can go watch that, but now I'm wondering if I should just like quickly on the fly share some thoughts. Maybe doing the same format. I did it as like a yes, no, maybe. Okay, I feel like I need to share them with you. And then I'll share the special edition copies too while I'm at it. Okay, hi. Let's talk about them. Which books did I start out reading? I typically like to go in order. I can't remember. I think it was these two. So I read the Wolf King series, which is Wolf King and The Night Prince. Yes, easy yeses to both of these. The Wolf King was our book club book and I just loved it so much that I immediately needed to go into the second. It's a fantasy, very refreshing. I thoroughly enjoyed it. It gave me so many like twists and turns that I kind of didn't even know which direction this book was gonna go. And at no point did I really know like who the MMC was going to be either. Such a good time. There's gonna be another book. I don't know how many in this series, but the next book is set to release in 2026, which is so heartbreaking for me. And then I finally read Sins of the Zodiac. Guys, how many months have I been talking about wanting to read this series? Well, I finally did it. Yay for me. So there's 2 books out in this series. Neverkeep, yes. Echo 4 is the second one that just came out in June. Absolutely yes for this one. The second book is so much better than the first in my opinion, and I love when the second book in a series is just better. The same went for The Night Prince. I found that one to be phenomenal. What I enjoyed about this series is that it's kind of different for the Twisted Sisters. Like it didn't lean as spicy as Zodiac Academy or even Ruthless Boys. This also does take place in the same like universe as Zodiac Academy, Ruthless Boys, like the Solari universe, but it's not at the same time. Like it's the same magic system, but that's pretty much it so far of like how it's related. So I don't think that you need to read Zodiac Academy, series, universe, all of that before even reading this. Like I think you can dive into this first and foremost. I do think that Zodiac Academy offers like better background to the magic than this one does, but wildly different and still a phenomenal time. The way that this one like kind of like kicked off the journey of it, how it ended, it's making me very excited for the third book. I think the third book is going to be releasing next year too. You guys saw that I read King of Envy as well. I want to say like this is a maybe. I feel like it started off strong and then it kind of just like went off in a different direction, but if you like crime and mystery mixed with romance, I think that you would really like this. This is book 5 out of a series of 7. I think the 6th one is going to be releasing soonish. I don't even know, but it is one book for every deadly sin. So this one is Envy. Truly, I think that the book is fine. I think maybe my tastes are changing a little bit. I don't know. Call me crazy. Ugh, isn't it wild to think that me talking about the Boys of Tolman series was just last month? Like this feels forever ago, but I've missed these boys. I miss this world. Chloe is starting to give out some like spoilers for the upcoming books because this is an unfinished series. There's currently 6 books out right now, but she hasn't even said like how many books are going to be left in this series, but she dropped a little fun fact for us, like just like this last week. I think she said there's going to be 2 books releasing in 2026. Like, I cannot wait. But okay, so these are the rest of the books in this series to date. Starting with Redeeming 6, absolutely yes. This is finishing up Joey and Aoife's story. This world is just like so heartbreaking, so captivating. I like yearn for it. The characters are so well written. Like I am just fully immersed into this. Like phenomenal series, okay? But like these hit on some heavy topics, truly. I thought that the topics in the first 4 books was hard to read. Entertaining 7, okay? Didn't see this coming, not gonna give anything away for you guys, but it is truly heartbreaking. This is Claire and Gibbsy's story. I feel like there's still like a lot to be desired here. I would actually rank this one a little bit lower than the first 4 books in the series. The first 4, but leaps and bounds, my favorite. Gibbsy and Claire's story is unfinished though. I know that for a fact, so we'll see what else comes. And then the last book to date so far is Releasing 10. Okay, this is Lizzie and Hugh's story. You guys, I could only read half of it. So this is not a DNF, but it is like, we're just putting it in timeout. We're putting like a pause on it. I found my mood really changing and shifting with this book. And also another interesting fact about like this series is that Releasing 10 timeline wise actually takes place before the rest of the books. So you kind of know where Lizzie and Hugh are at in the first 5 books. So this is kind of like taking it back to before, and so much was uncovered that it is just really hard for me to read just because of the heavy topic. I just need the next book in this series, in this sequence that takes place in the present or the future for me to dive back into this book. It can be another book from Lizzie and Hugh, which would be great, or it could be from Claire and Gibbsy because their stories are very closely intertwined. Hugh and Claire are siblings, kind of related to the first 4 where Joey and Shannon are siblings. I just now realized that. But instead of like the first 4 where Joey and Aoife's, there was like a bit of a retelling from the first 2 books into the 3rd and the 4th book. This one isn't so far. I don't know. It's thrown me for a loop emotionally, and I think just for the sake of my soul, I need the next books before I can finish it. I think that's fair because I don't think that I'm gonna make it out alive, if I'm honest. And then the very last book is The Love Hypothesis, something just really light, airy, that had me in a giggling mess, much needed after The Boys of Tommen. I highly recommend this. I really have been loving Ali Hazelwood's writing. I picked up so many more of her books and I cannot wait to read them. Truly, they're great like in between buffer books, and this is also going to be turned into a movie. I am eating up all of like the TikTok videos and stuff of like the movie. It's epic. So this is good. That is all 8.5 books that I read for the month of August. And then some of like the special editions that I picked up. This is ridiculous. Why even do this? So the first one is on Wings of Blood. Briar got picked up from a publisher, so these were like re-released. I'm still gonna keep the original versions just because those are the indie versions. But I felt like I needed this one with like the sprayed edges. And I'm sighing at myself because, I mean, I liked this series, but I don't like love it. You know what I mean? So it's kind of ridiculous that I even need to get it, but here we are. And then the current book that I am actually reading right now, Arcania Academy. This is our book club book. I saw this on Owl Crate for like a special edition, special order. And I was like, absolutely, yes. I love it. I loved the sprayed edges. I'm gonna face these out, I think, on my bookcase. And then these ones just came in this past week, but One Dark Window, Two Twisted Crowns. This is a duology, and it's one of my favorite duologies ever. I read these earlier this year. So special editions, One Dark Window, Two Twisted Crowns. Here's like the sprayed edges on them. I think they're really, really gorgeous. So there we have it. Now let's get to trying to organize this shelf a little bit more. All right, let's see how we want to do this. I feel like I want to make better use of this shelf before I start to tackle these ones down here. These ones are kind of like for aesthetics, so I'm actually going to take them off of the shelf and I think put them somewhere else for decor. I mean, now that we're starting to like really fill up this shelf, but I'll try to keep the genres still divided by maybe using this vase, because these are more like self-help or biographies and stuff, and that's pretty much all I have for that. Up here I kind of have YA or Harry Potter, so let's see if I have any other like YA books. I mean, the Rose Bargain is YA. I'm gonna replace my One Dark Window, Two Twisted Crowns with the new version, also because these never matched anyways. But I'm gonna face them outward. Let's see what that ends up looking like. Let's see. I think I'm gonna put romance up here. We'll get to that. better. I'm not completely happy with this situation, but we'll leave it for now. So like a quick little tour. We have the self-help biographies up there. That's it. This is contemporary romance. There's some cowboy romance up here as well. This shelf I try to keep to all like hardcovers, and then I tried to churn out some of like the ones with sprayed edges. Now that I think about it, this one has sprayed edges as well. I think this one does, but should I trim it out? I guess only I am really gonna know like what these books are. So we have some of like the special editions right there. We have Fourth Wing, The Night and the Moth. I try to keep authors together as well, but otherwise it's just like genre, really. When the Moon Hatched, one of my favorite books, Carissa Broadbent. And then down here is more fantasy books. It's like a mix of some hardcover and then mostly by paperback of like the same height. I wanted to try that. I think that worked really well. Wolf Print series, Shadow So Vicious, Phantasma Enchantra, my favorites, Nocticadia, Anathema, Metal Slinger, special edition of Quicksilver with the indie version right next to it. We have the Wings and Blood series, Direbound, which I also reordered, but I love this series. And then I kept Echo Fort and Neverkeep right here because all of Zodiac Academy is right here. I should really switch these 3 books around, but realistically I'm going to need to find a new spot for these 3 books. This is the Book of Azrael series. The 4th book is coming out next month, so this is going to need to move. But this is all of Solaria. We have our Sarah J. Maas shelf right here. All of the series, well, 2 different versions of ACOTAR, Throne of Glass, and then we have Crescent City special editions here. I have the original Crescent City like hardcovers tucked back there as well. And then up here is like my YA sort of books. And then we have Harry Potter over there as well. Love it. So while I'm on the topic of books, something that I want to do just because book shopping is like a favorite hobby of mine. I have a list going. It's just like in my notes app of all of my book pre-orders because I need to keep them straight because sometimes I order off of Barnes & Noble, sometimes I order off Amazon, and I just don't want to lose sight of all of the books that I am ordering. I told you this is a hobby. The only people that are going to understand are those that are absolutely obsessed with books like I am. So I have a list. In true Carissa fashion, it's very organized, right? So I have different sections in my book pre-orders. I have not announced or like a watch list, a section of haven't purchased yet, but they are out. And then I have a calendar, 2025, 2026 already broken down per month. And then in each month is each book that I have pre-ordered with the date that the book is releasing, where I got it from, and if it's like an exclusive version, a deluxe version, or like a signed version. So what I want to do actually is go up to my not announced watch list because I want to see if anything has been announced yet, but I also want to reference the books that I just recently finished to see if there was any that I loved that has an upcoming book to its series that I want to add to like this list just to make sure that I'm not like forgetting anything, because the more like on top of it you are about it, this is if you care. Okay, I care. The more on top of it that you are, and like the sooner you order the book like ahead of time, it increases your chances of getting like a signed copy or like a very special edition copy. And since I love book shopping, I love book collecting and reading, it just kind of like all goes hand in hand and I love it. So, okay, the first thing on my list is the Never List book number 2. Let's go to Barnes & Noble. So what I do is go into Barnes & Noble, go to the fiction section, and then sometimes I just browse like the signed books or fiction coming soon just to see. But if I have a pointed search already, then I'll just like search for it. It has. Number 2, cover coming soon. Edges coming soon. Ooh, May 19th? Wow. Oh, I already pre-ordered this, didn't I? They have a signed version of The Ballad of Falling Dragons, which is the second book to When the Moon Hatched. Did I get the signed copy? No. I just got the deluxe off of Amazon pre-ordered. Okay, I'm adding that to my cart. Thanks. Writer. Book number 5. Favorite cowboy romance. Let's do Jessica Peterson. It is? Cash Wyatt Sawyer. Pre-order. Nice. Okay. We're winning. Light Wielder. I don't think that that has been announced at all. It's the second book to Metal Slinger. See, even Metal Slinger has like a special edition. Should I get it? It's a pre-order. February 3rd. This is where I get in trouble because sometimes half of it is I just really want my books to match one another, and if I get the second book of Metal Slinger, they're now not going to match, so now I feel stuck getting Metal Slinger. Rose Bargain number 2. I did like that book. I was curious what was going to happen. Yes! The Thorn Queen. Oh my god. There's a limited edition version of it. April 14th. Cute. Cute. The Wolf King, that's gonna be a long shot. 3rd book. Shit, they have deluxe versions of the Wolf King too. And it's cute. Dang it. No. That's gonna remain on my watch list, it looks like. The Knight and the Moth. Book 2. Yes. The Knave and the Moon. Cute. They have a Barnes & Noble exclusive edition. We're gonna get that. And then I already know, I put The Next Boys of Toman, but we all know that that hasn't been announced. Crescent City 4 hasn't been announced. Akatar 6 definitely has not been announced. And Fourth Wing, number 4, hasn't been announced either. That's pretty solid. So of the books that I've already finished, I guess we can look up the next book of King of Envy. Even though I kind of said maybe, and I wasn't totally into it, maybe it was just that one. And I've already read all 5 books so far in the series, so I feel like I kind of have to see it through, right? Yeah, number 6, it's pre-order. We can get that. I don't think. Never Keep book 3. What do you think? Sins of the Zodiac. What are the chances? Oh yeah, I already pre-ordered that one. That was Cinder Vale. That's March. Yeah, March 26th. I already pre-ordered that one. Okay, I think we're kind of caught up here. Unless I want to check out the book I'm currently reading, Arcania Academy, just out of curiosity while we're here. Okay, no. That's good, guys. I like to get it on Barnes & Noble because I'm a member, so I get discounts. And you get like points, so then you can get money off. And they usually have like their own sort of like special editions too, that I like. So I'm gonna check out here. That was successful. I'm so excited. No, I think you should grab like a big mixing bowl. From down here. After I bought some books, I stayed at the computer editing the London vlog that will already be up before this. Give it a watch if you haven't already. Such a good time. But then it's already after 1:30, and tonight we're going over to my mom's house to celebrate my sister's birthday. Sorry, we're hitting water behind you, so it's probably pretty loud. My sister's birthday happened while I was gone, and they waited to celebrate until we got back, which I'm very happy about because now I get to spend time with my family and my sister. But my family eats dinner very early. We're going over at like 4-ish, so we're probably eating at like 6. So we're trying to think of like a light lunch because we haven't had lunch yet. And then Juan said, I have it under control. And I go, oh, great, what do you have? And he handed me his phone and showed me a recipe. It's kind of like a side dish appetizer sort of vibes, but it's light enough and it's healthy. It's a dish called Korean banchan. I don't know the right way of pronouncing it, but it's a recipe that Juan found from It's Helen Melon on TikTok. Looks good. Spinach, sesame oil, soy sauce, minced garlic, green onion, sesame seeds, Korean red chili flakes, pinch of salt. That's it. Let's see how this goes. More than that?
No, water.
Is that enough?
Yeah.
Ooh, cold. This is what it's looking like so far. I'm so surprised of like how much spinach we used and how much this gave. No? Let's taste it before we put it in the bowl to see if you want to add anything else. Does it need more flavor?
I think it needs a little bit more of everything.
Okay, round 2.
Better.
Better?
I will put a little bit of sriracha.
I think what we could put, I mean this is fine, but I think what would give it like a good kick is the original one that we used. Try that. This adds like a good like extra. Good old Trader Joe's.
Pretty good.
Now we can put it in a cute bowl.
A few drops of sriracha.
Delicious. It's pretty good.
Easy to make. 5 minutes.
Yeah, this would be a great side dish.
Yeah.
Cheers. The sriracha is nice in it. Alright, moving on. I really want a matcha, but I want to try to make a hot matcha latte. I've only tried this like a handful, like less than 5 other times last year. So let's try again. Now that I've had tons of hot matcha lattes while being in Europe and I like watched how they made it, it's so simple. I just think that I need to up the amount of matcha that I'm doing. So we're gonna test it out. And we have like a new better frother. It has to do better. So we're gonna use the Barista Edition oat milk. I saw tons of cafes using this. I don't quite know the portions, so I'm gonna first pour it into the mug so that way I can kind of see how much milk I'm gonna need. Let's go with that. Wow, a lot more than I thought, actually. You guys let's start to mix everything as normal. So I'm gonna heat up the matcha and I'm gonna use one of just like my go-tos because I don't want to mess around with it. This is a trustworthy matcha. Okay, so I think I'm gonna do 2 teaspoons. It's a lot, but you know. And I'm still gonna add my honey to my milk and all like that good stuff. Optimum milk temperature, 140 degrees. Babe, what temperature do you do your lattes at?
For hot or?
For hot, yeah.
140.
You do 140? And is that pretty hot or is it too hot?
No, it's hot.
Okay. We'll still do cinnamon as well. I add it all directly into the frother so I can mix it all up for me. This is the best purchase I've made in a while. We'll do about the same amount of water that I normally do. And I did the same temperature too. I did 80 degrees Celsius. It's in Celsius and I don't know how to turn it over to Fahrenheit and I'm kind of used to the Celsius, so I just use it. Okay, so the matcha is a lot hotter. It's 176 degrees Fahrenheit versus the milk I'm heating up to 140. This looks so pretty. Alright, here goes nothing. When I was watching, I saw that they poured a little bit of milk first. Don't know why. Then you pour the matcha. And then you pour the rest in. I should learn how to do some art. Oh my god. Cute! The portion size is right. Oh, how I've missed this spot. Cheers to just that. Let's see if I'm gonna burn my tongue. Good enough to drink. That's pretty good, babe.
Yeah?
I feel like it's the mix of the type of milk and the frother. Because the frother really frothed it up.
Yeah.
Which was very much needed for this latte.
So it's good?
Yeah, I like it. I don't know if like the extra amount of matcha that I put in it was necessary. Because it tastes like too matcha-y, if that's like even a thing.
Too much?
Yeah. Like it's kind of strong. So it works. But I feel like if I knew it was going to be that strong, I should have mixed in like a little bit more sweetener. Just because I like mine to be like a little bit sweeter. But no, delicious. So maybe I'll try like 1.5 teaspoons of matcha next time. And then as far as the amount of milk, it was just under 8 ounces. So like this is a large hot matcha latte, that's for sure. Okay, so reading. We're gonna see how much reading we can do right now for the next 45 minutes to an hour, because that's when we need to leave and think about an outfit and all that. But you guys, the end of the month is near and I need to do some damage on it this weekend. I don't have that many days left. to wrap up reading this, but I am thoroughly enjoying it so far. So far, I recommend. Let's get cozy here. Oh, I love it here. The sun is shining. Yay. I'm really liking the female main character. She is next level, like strong mentally. I like her thinking, and so far, I don't know, her self-talk too. Leftover candy, don't mind if I do. I'm also annotating slightly different. The last couple of books, I'm using one color for any like facts or things to help me like piece together the story or the book better. So like details about the magic system, for instance. And then I use another color to represent all of like my favorite quotes or things that I like that were like said or discussed. And other books too, where the chapters change to different people's points of view, I would then use different colors for each of the characters. So it's like I would keep the color the same if it was just like facts or information, knowledge to know, but then I would change the color per person of like my favorite quotes. I don't know, it's getting bored. I wanted to switch it up. Make it easier to refer back to. Who remembers this bag from my birthday? When I explained it a bit. So this is the bag that my sister and I have been passing between the two of us. She first gifted it to me on my 16th birthday. I'm 36 years old, so kind of crazy that we've passed this bag back and forth between the two of us between our two birthdays for that long. So we're going to stuff it a bit. So I have my present, but then I also like to just put a couple of like her favorite candies in here as well. Problem is that I ordered like a Safeway order pickup of like a couple of different kinds, and they were out of stock of her favorite kind of candy. So I need to run to the grocery store right now, like a different grocery store, to see about getting one more. But here's our cute little gift, and then I'm gonna bust out this bag already for this year because I cannot wait. I'm too excited. So I'm swapping over from this Loewe bag. I have my sunglasses, my card case. Realistically, I need to put all this stuff back into like a little toiletry bag, but we're short on time, so we're just gonna throw all this stuff in here. Keys, mirror, a little comb, hand sanitizer. This is lip balm and also hand cream, Mentos, and a tampon. I'm dressed super casually because I'm just going over to my mom's house. So wearing the same tee, but then just threw on a pair of denim, and then I'm gonna wear some sandals, some like suede ones, brown suede that matches the bag, and then I'll bring a jacket with me just in case it gets cold, but it's kind of a hot day. It's like 74 degrees right now. Baby, go potty. Trying to have Gray go potty before we leave, but she's coming with us. So let's go. Let's go. Good morning, my loves. Fully ready for the day. To be fair, I've been working quite a bit this morning. I also stayed up late last night to just get the London vlog fully edited and get it up for you guys. So that is officially up and I am done with the travel vlogs. I'm actually very happy about it. I was on like an increased schedule to get those out. So it's kind of like posting twice a week a little bit, as you guys saw. But after this vlog, I think that we'll be back to kind of like a weekly cadence, once a week. Oh, I actually really miss this camera too. This is like my big boy camera, so I don't bring it traveling with me. It's just too heavy, it's too bulky. But my hand hurts from holding it. I forgot like just how heavy it is. Other things that I did this morning, I started to get a head start on editing this vlog. I also was doing a little bit of prep for this next week. It's gonna be a busy one. I was chatting with my sister again, since obviously being over at my mom's celebrating her birthday last night, which was a ton of fun. We ate, we had drinks, we played a game. It was fantastic, but last night we also were trying to coordinate like a little sister date for us. So I was texting with her this morning to get like that all scheduled and finalized too. And then I officially got ready for the day. You guys, my hair is staticky. I think I kind of maybe have tamed it for the moment, but what do you guys do to combat static? We are entering static season. Before I styled my hair yesterday, I put on like a product that always helps with frizz and static and all like that sort of stuff. And it typically will hold in my hair for like the days to come until like the next time I wash my hair. But it didn't necessarily work. But I'm loving being home and styling my hair again with the heat of Spain. I didn't even bother at all. I just had it like in a low bun the whole time. And it was nice like in London to like let my hair down a little bit, but like fully being home, using my Dyson Airwrap again. Yes, I missed it. I missed it. Okay, so today, what are the plans for today? Nada. I want to try to do some organizing to get the rest of the London Instagram posts up. You guys, I can never not like have just a fully chill day. I have to be go. Like I have to do stuff. It is what it is. But we're gonna read. We're gonna read a shit ton. So I'm looking forward to that. I'm probably gonna do that right now. Juan just agreed to go to the dog park really quickly, so I'm sure once he's back he's gonna be, what's for lunch? So we'll figure that out as well. So maybe I'll read until he gets back, and then a little bit later I actually want to do some journaling with you guys. I think that would be a ton of fun. Oh, also this morning I was trying to do some forward looking planning as well. Now that we're home and we're getting cozy and comfy, I have some new activewear coming in that I really want to share with you guys, but we'll split it up into a different video. I've also been getting just like tons of like random other fall things too, so I want to share that with you guys as well in another video. But if there's anything specific that you guys want to see from me in the fall season, let me know. Let your girl know. So I want to make sure I'm giving you exactly the content that you want to see from me. Why can't my hair just like stay like this like all day? It's only good for the first like 15 minutes after I do my hair, and then it just goes flat. Hair, you are confusing. You look thick, you look like you can hold a style, but it's all a lie. It's all a lie. So we're doing something kind of weird, okay? So we really want burgers. So we went to Haps, which is on Mercer Island. It's one of our favorite places to get burgers. But like, I don't really want their fries. Their fries are mid, in my opinion. Like, I'll eat them, but they don't have any sauces. They don't have any good sauces, in my mind. So what we're gonna do is we picked up our Haps burgers, and then we're gonna go to Red Robin and pick up their fries. So we are slightly ridiculous, I know. So next stop, Red Robin, to pick up our fries. Success? Exactly what I wanted. We have the thick steak fries from Red Robin, and then the burger from Haps. So good. Got some ranch, have my Coke. Juan has the same situation going, although his burger is slightly different. A couple chapters done with the book. Now we need a matcha. And I'm just gonna do an iced matcha latte today. It's kind of a hot day. Let's get everything prepped in my bowl. Let's do this one today. I'm really liking the book so far. We're starting to like actually get into things, get into the story. So that's exciting. Let's get the milk before I mix everything together. A bit of honey. Yummy. What is that? That was so funny. He goes, let's go for a walk. And then she immediately lays down. Are you not wanting to go, baby?
She just needs a little bit of convince.
I think so. We're so happy to be home to see our little babies too. I missed my baby.
Let's go. Let's go for a walk.
And this baby too, obviously. My oldest, my firstborn. Hi, baby. Now back to matcha. Let's put the milk. I literally have an endless supply of the type of incense that have like a wood part in it. So it has like this chunk that's just like wood, bamboo. I'm not really sure the material, but it's like longer too. So typically I use like this incense bowl, but these are too long for this type of bowl. So it always like falls over the edge. So then I'm kind of back to using this one temporarily, or I guess I just have both out here right now because I've been leaning more towards these ones. Old school. This is me last fall and I still have so many of these. Thanks Amazon for the endless supply. I have just, yeah, so many. So I'm trying to like use them. And I guess just like rotate a little bit more with the incense that I have. This is the part that I missed during traveling. My reading routine. Like the normal things I do on a day-to-day. Although coming back, I felt like so refreshed and recharged. And I know like that's the goal kind of coming back from like a vacation. Well, people always say, if you do what you love, every day is like a vacation, blah, 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 blah. That's not real life. But I feel like the second goal to vacation is to come back and feel like you really did take the time to rest, to recharge, to fuel your soul in whatever capacity that is. So that way you're just like ready to tackle the day-to-day again. It's all about maintaining a good balance so then you're never close to a burnout. I mean, right? That's the goal. But I feel like I've never truly come back from a vacation and felt that way, like felt like that spark to not only dive into work, but then also like try to explore new things and other factions of my life. But I feel like coming back from this trip, like I felt that. This last week truly was incredible. Like I just started each day through like a new lens, I guess, a different perspective, and I just want to like hold on to that as long as possible. And a little example too of what I mean by that, like non-work related things. I've been telling myself that I want to get signed up for like a workout class again, start to work out outside of my house. If I want to supplement with still working out at home, like I totally can do that. But I really want to venture outside of my house. I mean, others that work from home can very much relate to what I'm about to say, but I feel like you get so used to being at home that it's like I now shy away from being social or like really truly wanting to go outside, and it's needed. So I wanted to challenge myself for a long time to like sign up for a workout class, and I had just kept putting it off. But not when I got back. I felt that charge of like, yes, I'm gonna do this. I think it's just a part of it is just like being out and about for 2 weeks straight. You see like how good that felt. Like you want to just continue to lean into that. So I mean, long story short, I ended up signing up for Pilates, and every single day last week I went. I am challenging myself to go 5 days a week for the next month. So I started the first week strong. I went every single day, started on Monday, and I freaking love it. Love it. I love the classes, the instructors, all the people. It's nice to be kind of like in your community again and hopefully like meeting people, making new friends. It is so hard to make friends as an adult. It's insane. So I'm turning a new leaf for the start of like this fall season. And with that, you guys, I get to just wear all of my activewear that I haven't worn, I feel like, in so long. So that aspect of it is fueling the excitement. Pulling out all of my activewear, I went through it again, I reorganized it. I'm like, oh my god, I can wear this, I can wear this. It feels nice. And then of course it fueled the other part of it too, which is activewear shopping. I couldn't not, you know? So I'm gonna have some activewear hauls coming for sure. So let me know if you want those just to be like kind of included in the vlogs, or if you would prefer more standalone for that. Oh, I'm excited. I'm excited. If you guys feel like you're in a similar boat to me, or if like what I'm saying is like resonating with you, I challenge you to just do something that you've been wanting to do forever. Do something that will have you stepping outside of your comfort zone a little bit. Just like a small step. We can do this together, you know? Okay, let's get back in to reading. I forgot my matcha. It's sitting in the kitchen. I knew I forgot something. And I'll speak more about Pilates in the next vlog too. I feel like I want to give it just like a little bit longer before I kind of go into detail about it. Let's do this. Oh, also, this is good timing. I just posted on Fable. Fable is an app. It's a book-related app. It's similar to Goodreads, in my opinion, much better. But that is where our book club is, and I just posted like an hour ago suggestions for our October book. I cannot believe it is October, but you know, here we are. I'm desperately wanting some like fall, Halloween, spooky vibes, like sort of a book. So I'm excited for whatever we are going to decide. I'm not sure if the time that this video goes up, if it's still gonna be like open suggestions. If not, for sure voting for our October book is still gonna be up. So I'll link it down below for you guys, but maybe that's one of the signs. Like, come join our book club, come join our little book community. It's small, it's cute, it's a good time, and I can't wait to see what we're gonna be reading this next month. I am failing miserably with reading this book right now. I need to focus, and we need to do some damage. Oh my god. There's just so much information. Let's do a little bit of journaling. So I've been trying to get back into this, and the perfect like catalyst for me was to journal about my travels. Vlogging is one thing, which is fantastic, and I love it. I love having like a keepsake memory in a video format. I think that is great, but I think it's also great to kind of like journal about my travels and my experience and everything. And then it's also kind of fun because it's just a different type of outlet. But I'm trying to do more than just like write thoughts down on a piece of paper. I started to like print off pictures and add it as well. So I already did Love Frank, and I started to print off pictures for the rest, and I'm starting to put it into here. So here's Barcelona, and then yeah, I printed off some pictures for Alicante, and we have London here as well. A few of my supplies, just to go through that. So like this notebook that I have been using this year. I could probably do more journaling now that I'm thinking about it. It's from Sterling Ink. I like it. It's like really floppy. It's nice paper. I do wish that the cover of this had more structure in it because I have to have like a flat surface in order to write. And sometimes I like to like be curled up into a ball on like a chair or in bed and do journaling. So that's kind of annoying. And then to print off these little pictures, I realized late that these are actually like stickers, which works out in my benefit because I bought things off of Amazon to help stick these photos to the book. So this is like double-sided tape, or to use, what is this called? Like washi tape on the corners. I still added the washi, is that how you say it? Sounds wrong. The washi tape to this because I thought that it like looked cute, but it's really just for aesthetic reasons. I don't actually need that tape, so that was a nice bonus. And then something that I love to use, instead of just writing the date, I like to use a date stamp instead. And then this is just the ink pad. And then, oh, the photos, it's using a Canon Ivy like mobile printer, so that's nice and easy. Just print like through your phone, through an app. So we're gonna continue to set these up. I already set up Barcelona. I kind of like want to set it all up first and then get to writing, just because I feel like that's gonna flow a little bit better. I'm kind of doing like a 2-page spread per location. I think that's gonna be enough space, to be honest. I can be long-winded. I know I can. But I want to try to be like a little bit more precise here. Okay, let's do new page. Let's do Alicante now.